to you. Hello. I see a little bit of delay on my computer screen here, but we are on live. I'm gonna trust that StreamYard has my back this afternoon, but it seems like we're experiencing a little bit of a delay. Welcome in, welcome in. Having some things going on. I'm assuming I'm still on. Hey there, welcome in everybody, welcome in. Having a few technical issues, but we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Want to welcome you in today. It's Friday. I want you to go ahead and share out the video. Because we're getting ready to bring to you our culmination of years of work right here on Facebook. Our masterclass that is coming up to you. And for those of you who are on, can you give me just a thumbs up or some type of indication that you can see me, because I'm having a little bit of, my screen is slower on this side. So I'm gonna just talk and I'm going to assume that all is well. But I'm Keisha Sharp Jefferson, and I just wanna say thank you so much for tuning in today. I see you on, so the numbers are increasing. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move forward on this Friday. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you're doing great, great, great. We have an announcement, but first, before I move on, I have to bring on my fearless partner, who is my husband, and he is actually partnering with me in this masterclass. So who are we targeting today for It's Not Too Late? We're targeting those of you who are single. We're targeting those of you who have been divorced. We're targeting those of you who are even married and who may feel hopeless as it relates to love. You may believe that there is, you may just feel discouraged. You may be in the midst of a divorce. You may know or understand that, yeah, Eleanor, I see that it is freezing some, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with my internet, but bringing on my husband, bringing on my boo. And I just want to say to all of you, welcome, welcome, welcome today. So I have Mr. Jefferson on. This is Mrs. Jefferson. He's joining us from his studio. Hey, honey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good. You're good.
Right,
so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tell the good people what we're bringing to them. It's not too late for love. Okay. It is our live masterclass on Zoom. And I want you to go ahead and share out the video as we get ready to make the announcement, but share out the video, what we are bringing to you. It's not too late for love. It is the masterclass that my husband and I are doing. Masterclass.keishasharp.com. You can go ahead and you can register for it. We are bringing it to you and we have limited seats available. I will go ahead and tell you that, okay? But it will combine the best of almost like a dating scenario. It will combine live. We're taking your questions, okay? What I found during the past year on Facebook is that my husband and I were able to kind of talk to you back and forth, and we had a great time doing that, okay? With Let's Get Real. But we thought it was time now to take this to the next level and to be able to give you feedback. Well, how are we able to do that? We're going to invite you all live on a Zoom online counseling session live. If you need to ask us questions up front, we will give you an email that you can send those emails to. But if you want to get live coaching that night on the Zoom Masterclass, guess what? You got it. We're going to take your scenarios and we're literally going to time you, but you will get, I have so many people who are in my inbox. My husband has so many people who are in his inbox asking him questions or saying, what do I do about this situation? I have this guy. I have this whatever. what does this mean? So you know what? Instead of you having to wonder, you can bring your scenario to us right there, your question. So again, I have my husband on board, Mr. Jefferson. And honey, I want you to talk to them as well a little bit about from the past year and bring us up to what we'll see from your perspective that night. I know we're going to talk about a couple of things on the value of being whole. And also, you and I were going to have a role play that night about, women and their interaction with men. I get a lot of questions about that too. Too much, too little. So can you walk us through and talk us a little bit too about what you'll be talking about or why you're looking forward to being on board that night?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited to be talking to men and allowing women, man, to get a sneak preview on the way man, that men think in a relationship, as far as when you meet a guy, or either, man, when you're actually into a conversation with a guy, or either, man, when you're actually in the dating process of a guy. I mean, how does the relationship carry on? I mean, how does it flop the relationship? I mean, what are the ups and downs, and or some of the things, man, that people experience ups and downs? What is the mindset in a relationship, man, when there's a turnoff? I mean, man, so we're going to be going through a lot of that, man, from my perspective, and I'll give women and men some dialogue in between both of those scenarios, man, because we always know it's about the attraction at the beginning. We've done a message about the attraction. I would advise people to go back and watch that message about attraction, man, because attraction tells you everything, man, that you really need to know about who this person is, where you're going, where their mindset is, and from there, you can set your standards from there. You can set your boundaries in place from there.
So I need to know if we're having a little bit of I can hear you just fine, but I need to know if we're able to see this pretty good, because it looks to me like the screen may possibly be stuck. Is there any way for you to check that on your end or on your phone or whatever? I'm looking right now to see what I can find, but I'm just concerned that the screen may be
your screen
stuck. On my end, it looks frozen. It's not moving. It looks like it's frozen.
Come on, with me or with you, man? Because your screen looks frozen.
Yeah,
yours is like catching up to where I'm live. I can see myself pretty live.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see my screen keeps freezing for some reason. Okay, I see that we still have people on, and we're going to just kind of go from there. But here's what I want people to understand. I'm going to keep on going. I was trying to look for it. So I guess I'm just having some technical issues with my Mac here, which Shane, Mac has done me great. Okay, I think I'm caught up right now. Anyway, y'all, I want you to share it out. So here's what I want you to do. You may say, this doesn't affect me. I'm in a relationship. I'm good. But if you know someone who needs this coaching, because here's what I find that there are so many, and listen, not only is this for ladies, this is for guys too. I can speak on behalf of the women. And so I understand that women are going to have a particular interest in this, but for my guys, we don't want to leave you out as well, because really we'd love to have you on, because we're going to have it as an interactive session. Me and my husband will do some teaching. But we're going to do common scenarios. You're out and you see this guy and you're like, okay, what do you do? See, I had to learn all of this stuff, because here's what I learned, Jay. I think a lot of times for men, and you can let me know what you think about this. I think for men, you all have always been taught to be the aggressor. You've been taught to be the pursuer, okay? But as women, we have been taught to kind of be docile, kind of, wait to be caught and all that kind of stuff. But what I'm finding is there is a fine line between being overly aggressive and showing interest in a guy. And sometimes I feel women, sometimes women need to understand what that fine line is. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense to me.
So what we're going to do that night is we're going to role play. And I pose that question to you because I'm wondering, is there a case where sometimes women are a little bit too aggressive in this new age? Do you hear some of your male friends complain about that? Just women kind of getting out of their place and being too aggressive?
Of course. I mean, that's I think the ratio, man, that I was told, man, by a couple of my guys, man, the ratio of the guys to women, man, right now, man, with the influx, man, of most guys being in prison and either in jail or county jail or anything like that. The ratio, man, is like 17-1. So one guy get a chance to choose from 17 different females. Man, so that makes the population, man, of males down, and it makes an influx, man, of women that can try to get to the one guy, man, that they have it in their mind. And when they see him, that guy has so many other choices, man, that really, he really has a, man, like a field day in picking the type of woman that he want. Man, now some women can come on too strong, man, to a guy, man, but sometimes that's a guy's preference, hey, I don't want to go out, man, because, the old saying is guys doesn't like rejection, man, the word no means rejection to a guy, so a guy really can't deal with rejection. But in our day in society, when the woman comes on to the man, in a man's mind, that kind of lets a man know, okay, this right here is easy pickings, it easy picking. Why? Because you don't have to work for it. It's kind of like they say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? So that's the kind of mindset that a woman can put a man in, even if he's not in that type of mindset, but just the notion of a woman coming on too strong to a guy. And we'll give some tips. I don't want to give it all out today, man, some of the ways, man, that women come on to guys, and guys pretty much know, man, that they, I can have that, if I really wanted it. Why? Because it shows a sign of desperation from a woman. So I'll be sharing some of those, some of those secrets, if you want to call them. We can't hear you. I mean, I can't hear you. I can't.
So you're probably gonna just have to close it out. It just went out.
Really?
Yeah, it just went out. It just went out. Yeah, it just went out in there. Like it's not showing anything, and you're the only thing that's showing.
Man, is your computer? Are we still live?
Yeah, you're still live.
I'm sorry, audience.
So you can just tell people that they can go to Masterclass. So we're just gonna have to do it from here. And just tell people that they can go to Masterclass.
Well, I tell you what, come around here.
Okay. That's gonna be a little tough.
No, that's fine. You're gonna be fine.
Okay. Yeah, you're still alive. So everyone, believe it or not, my computer just went out. So I have to kind of do this from our home office today and let you know to go, because it's the beauty of technology. But we want you to go to masterclass.keisasharp.com. Like my computer just went out. I'm so glad you actually had this, because we were planning for you to be joining me at my station, but I'm so glad he didn't. So masterclass.keisasharp.com. It will be available on our Facebook pages, my page and his page as well. But I want you to know it's not too late for love. It is your registering for a live Zoom masterclass. And we're going to have role play scenarios between guys and gals. So guys, we want you to sign up too. And we're also going to have live coaching that night, but it doesn't stop there. We're going to send you a free guided journal. So ladies and gentlemen, you can journal about your ideal relationship, okay? Because part of the importance or the charm of you knowing who you'd like to be with is you actually verbalizing that and you writing that vision down. And then we're also going to take it one step farther. We're going to allow you to create what's known as your personal relationship manifesto, okay? You're going to be able to create, written out, what you'd like to see as your ideal relationship, your ideal guy, your ideal woman. I believe that there's power. In fact, the Bible says that there's power when you write the vision down. Okay? So we're going to let you write that down. It's $97 to secure your seat, okay, at our masterclass. But it's not too late for love. And I want to encourage you. And I'll say this in conclusion, I was that woman who struggled in relationships. I was that woman who could not seem to hold a successful relationship. So I had to start dealing with myself. And when I did, things changed. So I want you to pray, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to continue to do that. That is the basis. But don't stop there. There are other things that you can do strategically to put yourself in position to receive the love that you desire. And since my computer just blew up on me, I'm going to just actually get off right now. We'll get back on. But I just want to say to you all, thank you so very much. And I hope that you all have an absolutely amazing day. And we're so sorry about the technical difficulties, but I will come back on just because we had some technical difficulties, and I will explain a little bit more about it, okay? But I want to say thank you. Me and my husband will be facilitators of the class. It's not too late for love. You can find it at masterclass.keisasharp.com, and I'll have all of that on our Facebook page. So in the meantime, goodbye. Have a great one. And I'm actually going to come back and do another Facebook Live because this one just did not want to cooperate. So have a great one, everybody, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. We'll see you a little bit later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.